Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Officer down! Officer down!
You're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Way to jump the gun, Love Hellfire. Again, we got it. We got the whole routine. Come on,
Batman, my favorite character.
now we may begin.
I was trying to say Bray the Embarrassment.
Okay.
But like the petty person you are, you never forget.
Nope. Heavy dictator. That's right, kids. Welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night, the Batman podcast.
And don't you forget it.
Ray's favorite podcast. I am Phil.
All to do with Batman.
I am Phil. Joining me as always, the salty to my petty. It is.
Hey y'all, it's Lilith Hellfire. Durr.
We have heard our hits in the 90s. All right, kids. So yes, episode 75 is already here. So celebrate. We're going to do part 1 of Officer Down.
I mean, it's a 2000s story, or early 2000s story, so you know.
In the year 2000.
And Wong.
In an unprecedented move, we have new Bat books to cover.
You don't say. Get out of town. Shut the front door. If we didn't have a Bat book, I think the world would be ending. And even then, they might squeeze out just one more.
And even if Batman isn't in it, can you imagine if there's no Bat book or Bat-related book?
See, that's the thing. It's always going to be a Bat-related book, some way, somehow. But like an actual, I just want to go a week without a Batman book, man.
Oh, if there's any week without a Batman or Batman-related book, it'll just be like, oh, so DC's dead, huh?
Exactly.
All right. I might have a little rant later. Anyway.
We haven't had a good old-fashioned Phil rant in a while, so.
That's right. Can't let you have all the fun with Hellfire.
I mean, it's what I do.
That and young pretty himbos. Hey-oh.
Hey-oh.
All right.
Speaking of which, let me turn off this damn ringer.
Hey-oh. I was going to say, so, speaking of bodies hitting the floor, let's get the officer down. All right,
so I guess we should just kind of like let them know this is part of the new Gotham series. It's right after No Man's Land. Gotham City's being rebuilt. And they have the nerve to shoot Gordon. What the hell were they thinking?
Spoilers for the end of the first issue.
I mean, it's called Officer Down. Come on, it's the only cop we care about. Sorry, Montoya. I'm sorry, Harvey.
I was going to say, could have been Bullock having a heart attack. Come on.
We already did the Gordon having a heart attack, so... Sorry, Harv.
His Wilford Brimley phase, yeah.
I've diabetes.
Diabetes. Oh, no, wasn't he... What was it? Oh, Seinfeld. Was it the Postmaster General?
Yeah. Nice. Mark your cards, kids. What's the over-under on the Seinfeld reference? Actually, it should be the over-under on South Park references at this point.
Bro. Shouldn't the bucket be on your head? Seinfeld's van! Seinfeld's van! All right, so Batman... Part 1 is Batman 587 from March 2001.
We didn't know. We were still... it was still the before times.
That's right. A brand new century had just dawned.
And it wasn't going too good anyway, but...
Man,
Seinfeld been off the air for 3 years.
we were smacking in the new manium.
Exactly. Friends was drawing to a close. It was terrible.
All right, so Officer Down.
Supernatural hadn't even come out yet. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, Angel was still. Officer Down, Part 1. These are your rights.
Book 'em,
Writer,
Dano.
jeez. Writer Greg Rucka, penciler Rick Burchett, inker Rodney Ramos, and colorist Noel Giddings and Wildstorm FX. Letterer Willie Schubert, and editors Bob Schreck and Matt Idelson.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em, kids.
Slow. All right. It's Commissioner
Greg
Gordon.
Rucka's the only one still working.
Hey-o.
Just barely.
It's Commissioner Gordon's birthday, and the GCPD throw him a party at the local pub. After kindly receiving gifts from his officers, Gordon reveals he has brought gifts for them himself as well. He withdraws a pocket full of handcuff keys and passes them out. And after the initial curiosity,
Kinky!
explanation of who are we, the Bat? Number 1, as a cop, handcuff keys are always the one thing you can never find when you need them. But number 2, the handcuff key is a powerful symbol of what makes police officers unique as regular people over anybody else.
Oh boy, thin blue line. Here we go. He deserved to be shot for this speech. I'm just saying.
Oh my. They are the. Well, he's saying, this isn't.
We're better than everybody.
Who says no? He says this is, this is a responsibility.
Oh no, this is a thin blue line rhetoric. I don't care for it. He deserved to be shot. In retrospect,
they are the only people in the country who have the power to remove someone's freedom, and while it is a necessary task, it is also a weighty one. There are no pure evils, and every person they take away is someone's child. Someone's
excuse me, you live in Gotham. Totally untrue.
Oh yeah, it's someone's orphan.
He got that from Batman. One man's trash is another man's bullet shield.
Oh, someone is everyone's every butler's charge.
How relatable.
Every mass vigilante is someone's boo.
True.
The awesomeness of their responsibilities is easy to forget, but has to be remembered at all times. Meanwhile, despite having told him he hadn't gotten him anything, Batman patrols with his police radio much more delicately than normal, offering as his present to Jim a night where none of his officers would need to be called away from his party.
He's like, I got this. I'm just going to cripple some fools.
It's like more like a present to Batman. Oh, they're not going to get my way tonight. Good. Vigilante justice. When Gordon's done talking, having promised Barbara he would be home early, he leaves the pub and meets Catwoman in the alley outside.
She's got some birthday licks to give out. Wow.
I heard you like a person in a mask.
She's like Bruce. She's like Batman sent me. How old are you?
Oh my. Batman shows up. Ooh, a threesome.
Nice.
When he meets Catwoman in the alley outside. Several shots ring out, and a confused Gordon hits the ground with 3 bullets in his back.
Shot him in the back. Talk about your back shots. Hey-oh.
Hey-oh. Shot in the back.
It's Thursday night. Fair warning. You've been warned. You can click off and come back later.
Shot in the back for a matter of $40. By Buford Mad Dog Tannen.
You have the right to remain silent.
So shut up. All right. So what did you think, Lil?
I mean, it's cute or whatever. The start of the story is cute, but
yeah, I don't know if this thing needed to be all these parts, but I mean, we'll get there.
I mean, we were doing No Man, like we were rebuilding Gotham. Like we really didn't have time for this, in my personal opinion. But like Gordon never gets the spotlight either. Like so, it's kind of like I'm torn between give Gordon the spotlight or let's focus on rebuilding Gotham because No Man's Land went on for way too long. Way too long.
It
was like the Clone Saga. It was no end in sight, man.
Well, first the earthquake hit, then they had to run around the ruins for a while. Then we had to have a full year of the city cut off from the rest of the country.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of see what they were doing. They brought in all new.
Some
creative
say
teams.
some of those villains are still bleeding out in the streets, never to be seen again.
I was waiting for you to say that in the last page of this issue, Lil. Some say Gordon's still bleeding out in this.
No, never. Not Batman's boo. He'll always be okay. Whether it's diabetes, a heart attack, or 3 shots to the back, he'll be all. Or having his daughter stripped naked and paralyzed, he'll be all right.
Or his second wife killed by the Joker.
Exactly. And this is how you know it's a love triangle. I'm just saying. His daughter and his wife brutalized by the Joker.
Oh, we're gonna get to the Joker issue. This week's Joker issue.
Oh, okay. I liked it, but
I liked it, but I wouldn't blame him. All right.
Central.
Oh no! I don't have a problem with that Joker.
Okay.
But I mean, I get what you're saying. So we rebuilt the city and we're doing this.
Like, that was like rebuilding Gotham's infrastructure to try to make it better, and for mentally ill people can get help, and like, you know what I mean? Like, it could have been so many more interesting things, but we're doing, a police officer got shot. But when you tell them a gangbanger's gonna get shot, nobody says anything.
Yeah, but isn't that like a Rucka thing? Like, the police,
Yeah, I know.
This is Mr. GC.
And this is why I didn't like him writing Wonder Woman. Are you putting the pieces together, people?
Yeah, spoilers. I mean, this is the one thing I didn't like about this story, that I didn't think there was enough Batman and the others in it. I know we got to do Gordon every
decade. Gordon gets a story, okay? we got it out of the way early this decade.
Oh yeah, the every 10-year retirement. Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like, it's almost like Venom showing up in a Spider-Man book. You can just.
Well, think about it. It has been about 10 years, because when did he have that heart attack? Was that like 91?
Yep. I'm telling you, it's like every decade, like clockwork.
2011, New 52 hit.
2021, we got the Joker book.
Oh! So I wonder what they'll do in 2031.
I might not be. DC might not be around.
Oh, jeez.
They'll be making terrible, terrible movies and not comic books, and terrible young adult graphic novels. Yeah. God, they're terrible. Just hire me, man.
Exactly. Hire us all. Oh, for his birthday, Commissioner Gordon also receives a lamp with a gilded base sculpted like a naked woman in an extremely nice first edition copy of Raymond Chandler's The Long Goodbye. Well, he's saying goodbye now.
I know. I was like, whoever gave him that's who shot him. I'm just saying.
Oh, boy, that's why I told. Hey, who's commissioner right now in the present?
Exactly. Gotta play the long game, baby.
Heck yeah. Bullet holes the size of.
Now, are you reading these individual issues, or do you have the reprint of Batman Officer Down collected?
I have the individual issues, but I read these first couple on the app, so.
Okay.
Why is it?
I have the collected one, and I only have like 2 of these issues. I think it's Birds of Prey and Robin, probably, if I had to double check.
Okay. Yeah, I was collecting monthly at the time, so I just picked them up, picked them up. Although I might not have the Birds of Prey one, I can't remember, but I think I had most of them.
Yeah, I was an adamant Birds of Prey collector for a very long time. As you can see, that's what me and my Earth 3 counterpart have in common. Little busty justice, never hurt nobody.
That's right. Shh, shut up. We don't want Ray to find out. Oh, he's not going to listen to this anyway. I was going to say, we don't want him to find out your name's Eve.
Nobody told him either. It was kind of hilarious.
Thanks, Russell. Thanks, Justin.
We'll get him next year, Phil.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
All right, so should we get to the next one?
Yeah,
all right, so what are we going to do next? We're going to do Robin, or we're going to do Batgirl? Because
roll the dice. I don't care.
All right, let's do Batgirl. Hey, yeah, because
the Joker shit.
Oh my god. So Yeah, kids. Batgirl number 12 is like an unofficial tie-in, so it kind of takes place at the same time that Robin, which we're going to cover next, takes place. So just keep that in mind. We may double back on some stuff. All right, so Batgirl number 12, March 2001. Mute Witness.
Sure, why not?
Writer Chuck Dixon.
Hey-o!
Thought he left with the last regime. Penciler Dale Eaglesham. Inker Andrew Hennessy. And colorist Jason Wright. Letters John Costanza.
Costanza. Can't stand you. Can't stand you.
Editor Dennis O'Neill and Frank Barrios.
Oh, okay.
Batgirl hears the news that Commissioner Gordon has been shot and critically injured. She knows that Batman is his friend and Oracle is his daughter, so she sets out to find the others to help in the search for the gunman. At police head... What?
Sorry. It's just so like, duh.
Are we like shoehorning this issue? I mean,
I know, it's like, bro, what are you doing?
Talk about insult to injury. I mean, it's kind of. Did they forget that the Batgirl book? They're like, oh crap, that's like the only Bat book not involved. Oh, we got to like shoehorn her in or whatever.
They were like, because it's not Bart. Yeah.
Because Catwoman even gets a part, which we'll get to next week. It's like,
yeah.
At police
But I
headquarters.
mean, she was so tangential. They really didn't have to do this.
That's true. You know,
But
Batman
that book at that time definitely probably needed the sales.
Yeah, probably.
Look at the cover.
Yeah. What Gordon? Big ass Gordon billboard.
Yeah, Gordon shot. So it tricks you. It's a classic bait and switch. And it's like, and they didn't even put respect on Sly Fox's last appearance. By the way, we never saw Sly Fox again.
Oh my. At police headquarters, she hears that Catwoman is suspected of involvement in the crime, and she determines to track her down, getting a list of her known locations from the clock tower and visiting each in turn. The last is Gotham View Tower in Midtown, and it seems that Catwoman does indeed live here, though. She's not at home. Batgirl activates a trap, and she has to evade the net, bear pit, and trank darts, only to find herself under attack from, Sly Fox and his gang, there to set away score with Catwoman. Batgirl fights them off, trapping Sly Fox in the bear pit with a broken leg. She goes to find the others and see that justice is done.
It's none of your business, Batgirl. Honestly. Like, stop it. Please. I love this Batgirl. I love Cassandra Cain. Y'all know this, but it's like, this was not for you, baby doll. This was not for you at all.
Yes, because even Catwoman and Oracle both appear as pre-recorded messages in this issue.
Jeez. They scrambled that one together, didn't they? Then he's like, hey, can you do me a favor?
Oh, that's right. Sly Fox last appeared in Nightwing 1 Million, which Kristen and I did cover. I'll have to put a link to that episode.
Oh my God, you made Kristen cover that? I should kick your ass for that. That's a issue.
Whoa!
I mean, not as bad as those damn Nomad issues, but you're paying for that with the superhero movie bracket, so.
Oh, remind me to talk to you about that. I want to pick most of the DC one.
No!
Why?
Our patrons will choose.
I want to pick 5 of the 6, and we'll let the patrons pick the last
Philip!
What?
It's not how democracy works.
They'll take it and they'll like it.
Well, true. What are you, Lilith Hellfire? We're doing me now?
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play you on a Saturday night. They're gonna take it and they're gonna like it.
This was a we could have done without this issue. This added nothing to Cassandra Cain's character. What was going on?
Again, was this like a last minute thing again to boost
I mean, we
sales?
got pre-recorded messages. Obviously, this was a last minute thing.
And two, like it's not even an official part. It's just like it just says tie-in. It's like okay.
I know. It's like let Cass be Cass, man.
It wasn't that big of an event that it needed a tie-in.
Well, they couldn't call it a real part of the event, but Bat family got to stick together, man.
Because seriously, what did she do? I mean, yeah, she tried to
She's
track
gonna
down
find Catwoman and make sure justice is served. Unlimited justice. Oh, wait. Wrong podcast. I hear justice and I just want to... Outrageous. If you're not listening to the Unlimited Justice podcast, you should be.
That's right. And stay tuned on the Capes and Lunatics podcast for its exact double, for its exact opposite, Avengers Declassified, coming soon. What? You don't have to do it.
It could have been Avengers Academy, but Phil... I mean, Charlie professes he's a professor, so I would have just assumed. It's not too late, Phil.
Oh my god.
You can change it.
We're going to learn you, kids. Avengers Academy. We're going to learn you something.
Charlie could be in character as Professor Hulk. I'm just saying.
Don't make it. Don't make him paint himself green every week.
He loves Lou Ferrigno. That'd be his dream. And not having a shirt on? That is Charlie's dream, Phil. Oh my god, why did you not consult me?
Why are you trying to torture me?
You know why. You know what issues you made me read.
I'm sorry. I mean, every week without his shirt off, why would you challenge my heterosexuality like that?
Sexuality is a spectrum. It's fluid. It's fine, Phil. Anywho.
Oh my. Well, Hellfire is not prejudiced.
I hate everybody equally. It's fine. But yeah, this issue is short. It's simple. It's to whatever point they were trying to make.
And it's kind of hard because she's not like really verbal at this point either. So it's like it. I mean,
it's like taking a walk with Man Thing. Oh boy, it's just one of those things.
Like, I love this series. I was buying it when it came out, but it's like a lot of these issues. It's kind of hard the stories because it's like she's non-verbal. A lot of times she was on her own, so it's like
they did it just to say that they did it, and like I'd rather have this been Stephanie Brown. I'm just being real with you, or Carrie Kelly, anybody but Cass at this point.
She was like a more competent Damian.
That's exactly why they bicker the way they do. You're exactly right. Although, like, just sidebar, how much do we love Respawn, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Respawn over Damian all day, every day.
Well, that's kind of your idea.
I was kind of right. I'm just saying. That's good. That is the foreshadowing. Mark my words. That is the foreshadowing. That is they're out for Damian. His books don't do well. Nobody likes the fact that he's Bruce's son. I'm just saying.
Maybe you just put that in the atmosphere, but I'm just waiting, for the end of we'll get there too in this episode. But yeah, it's just
name me one Robin book starring Damian that's done well that wasn't rebooted by issue like 30.
I know. Every Damian book, I'm like, why can't this be Tim's book? I know, I got you, but it's just like
Red Robin, yo. Not the
now there's a
Red Robin.
There's a sponsorship.
Big Belly Burger at Red Robin. Come on, what are we, dear Discovery? Why have you not hired me yet?
And you have a character named Red Robin, yes.
You can put him in the freaking Six Flags. Whatever. Have the free ideas. Eventually, they'll call me. Eventually.
Unlimited, bottomless fries of justice. All right.
We could even have Joker fish.
Oh, there you go.
Fillet of Joker fish or Joker nuggets.
Yes. Oh, we got the trademark. Come on, we got the trademark.
Joker fish nuggets. Oh my God! Come on, call me. Call us, Discovery.
Oh my!
I will do the mock-up in my architecture freaking software right now.
All right. But oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Damian too. All right, but should we get to the last part of Officer Down for this week?
Sure, if we have to, Philip.
Okay, this is funny. Hey, we're gonna get it over with. All right. Shh, baby, we're gonna get it over with. All right. Robin 86 for March.
Oh, you're not gonna talk about the little trivia? They're like, doesn't this seem a little bit like I Am the Night? That Batman the Animated Series episode.
Oh yeah. not the
I was
jacket.
like, are you accusing them of plagiarism? Because I would. I by the way, shout out to JMD Mateus, who was just like such a champ. Because come on, seriously, Unlimited Justice would have never, like the TV show. Like I'm saying, without Justice League International or Justice League, I'm just saying, like it wouldn't even dawn on them to use the extended roster. I'm just saying, he can't say it, so I'll say it.
This is Jam DeMatteis, and you are listening to the Capes and
And
Lunatics.
you know, if you scroll down, we have an interview.
Yes, and yeah, we're
Part of the Hat Trick Club, I do believe.
you can watch it on. At least I believe yes, yeah. So yeah, if you haven't seen it on YouTube, yeah, Unlimited.
There's one right before it, Mark Wade. You know.
That's right, Mark Wade, Unlimited Justice 17, Jan DeMatteis, Unlimited Justice number 18. Man, you really should be listening to that show, man.
We even it out. You keep it pretty even between this feed and Capes. But I'm just saying, maybe we get.
I try, man.
We just get more interviews on this side, you know. Capes
try.
Is Marvel centric.
I throw it out to both sides. I can't help it. More Marvel people respond to me.
Yeah, DC people are pretty antisocial. Not gonna lie. Well, with good reason too nowadays.
I was gonna say I never know if it's under orders or what. Oh yeah, not everyone's Mark Wade to say yeah, it's a dumpster fire. All right, so yeah, Robin 86 Officer Down Part 2 Behind the Lines.
Ew.
Writer Ed Winter Soldier Brubaker.
I forgive him. It's fine.
I don't think he was even writing Robin at the time.
Lots of peddlers, lots of inkers, lots of colorists.
So, wait a second. So the two pencilers are also the inkers, Jacob and Arnold Pander.
Why do I always want to say Palmer? Because I'm a Arnold Palmer. Get it?
You're a jerk.
Yes, I am a jerk. I don't care.
All right. Colorist Tom McCraw and Jameson. Letterer Willie Schubert and editors Bob Schreck and Matt Idelson. Okay, there's
so busy.
There's a note at the end of this which I did notice and I thought it was hilarious. But before that, all right. So Barbara Gordon has heard the news of her father's shooting over the police radio, but must pretend she is unaware of it until representatives from.
Are you talking about how this is a Robin issue, but he doesn't show up? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, because for like 5 panels, maybe. Yeah. It's Tim's book and he shows up maybe in 5 panels.
See, Tim gets disrespected, not gonna lie.
I know. I mean, we didn't get a ton of Batman in the first one, but I mean, at least there was some. Or did you get him
like Catwoman's on his cover? I'm just saying, like.
I know, and her book's part of the crossover too.
What are we doing?
I'm trying to remember. Was Tim like 14 or something? So, let's see what'll sell. The 14-year-old dork or the
grisly murder with a woman in leather,
skin tight leather.
Uma, Jerry, Uma. It'd have been funny if it was Poison Ivy, but we do what we can do.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and but I think I can see a nipple. It's no big deal. Everyone has them. See.
What are we doing, Charlie now? If ever a Seinfeld quote was a person.
We're doing me now.
And then if any quote was a little Hellfire, I'd be like, my uncle gave me this Hennigan's.
Smooth.
Can you take a drink and let us smell you? You can smell me without the drink. An ambulance is summoned for Commissioner Gordon while the police attempt to corner Catwoman. Yeah, like you can corner a cat, kids. Their top suspect in the shooting. Unknown to them, Catwoman witnesses the real culprit hiding the weapon while Barbara and Montoya comfort one another at the hospital. The acting commissioner, Mike Atkins,
and we never saw him again.
Oh no, we see him for a while, but
no, I know, I'm just joking.
But then 1 year later hits, and man, we get really.
Exactly.
He's very by the book. Then 1 year later hits. It's like, oh yeah, he was corrupt. It's like, really?
Like our only black mayor, and I'm like, well, they probably modeled him after Washington. That mayor in Washington that was smoking crack and still got reelected.
Well, that was police commissioner, and he wanted to do everything.
You
by
know
the book.
what I mean, though? Like, it's like, yeah.
I know, but like he was by the book. He didn't want to, Batman interfering and stuff. And then 1 year later,
Because he was corrupt. He didn't want him uncovering the mystery. Because he is the world's greatest detective, Philip.
I know he broods it. He broods at a crime scene better than anybody.
He's just got Nirvana in his headphones. The bat ears are headphones. You know, like how those girls on stream have like those kitty ear headphones. Wow. He's like, come as you are. That's all he's listening to on repeat.
Damn, who are we, Ray?
Batman, my favorite character.
Mike Atkins attempts, but gets no response. Meanwhile, Gotham's costume protectors answered Oracle's call and learned what happened. But Batman learned
the body? No, man.
Batman learned it a bit earlier, and he takes the newly. Batman gets the news a bit earlier and takes the news particularly hard. Barbara is crushed.
Who shot my boo?
Exactly. Batman is crushed with her father. Barbara is crushed with her father's condition, and when she summons the Batman family, the first person she asks to see is Dick Grayson.
I mean, you always ask to see Dick first.
Hey-oh!
Nice.
Who gets there just in time to comfort her.
Comfort.
No, not another comment about being comforted by Dick. Well,
I'll leave something for you, dear Manscaped. We're back on our petition to be sponsored, so have a whole podcast dedicated to Dick Grayson.
Oh yes, every week, kids.
Diggity dang.
That's where part 3 of this crossover will be. So yes, she gets comforted by Dick. Dick was with Batman earlier, but after hearing the news, Batman went berserk and tried to kill the robbers they were stopping. And when Nightwing tried to talk sense into him, Batman punched him in the face and broke his upper lip.
My boo is hurt.
I mean, how many times has Bruce hit him? It's got to be, what, at least 3 or 4?
That's okay, because when Batman's super old, he's going to put him in a home.
That's true. But
he's going to let Damian be Batman.
He's an abusive father. Come on.
He is. And Thomas never. That's what I'm saying.
No. Oh, come on. Thomas was rich. He had the help do it, remember?
Oh, yeah. Alfred. This is another story.
Plausible deniability, There is inevitably a media circus around the event, but the real work must be done by the police department. It does not take Detectives Montoya and Allen long to realize that Catwoman couldn't possibly have been the one who shot the commissioner.
Because he was shot in the back?
Come on, at least they're doing some detective. Come on, at least they're somewhat competent, Lilith.
If this is the detective work that, Batman's being judged against, jeez, no wonder he's the world's best detective.
All right. And, I know. All right, so Robin, who finally shows up in his own book, Nightwing, Batgirl, and Azrael.
Calling all Bat family people. Calling all Batman family people.
Oh, Lilith. Oh,
Azrael,
Lilith.
I know. It's terrible.
So they treated him with more respect than Cass.
Yeah. That's because he's a man.
Himbo.
He's a man, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, and Azrael were at the hospital with Barbara, but she is missing Batman. However, when Batgirl points at James Gordon's room, where he was resting after a long operation, Barbara turns around and finds the Dark Knight standing next to her father.
As you do. It's like, I'll kill them all, boo. I'll kill them all.
So, yeah.
It's like when Lois gets kidnapped. Just saying, isn't it interesting that those are the same reactions?
So yeah, Renee Montoya appears in Batgirl 12 between the pages of this issue. Although this is an issue of Robin, he barely appears in the story. 5 panels and takes no active part in events at all. Oh,
Welcome to being a Robin not named Damien or Dick.
oh hell! Again, it's bad enough what they did to Cassie, but they effed him worse than Cassie, and then at least Cassie got to interact in her own book somewhat.
Yeah, Mayor Dickinson.
She kind of got to do a side quest.
Side quests are fun.
Yes, Michael Atkins is appointed acting commissioner, and Mackenzie Bach is appointed acting chief of police by Mayor Dickerson behind the scenes in this issue. Of course, Gotham's mayor would be Dickerson.
Yeah, exactly.
What a Dickerson. All right, so yes, that's all the Officer Down we're doing this week, Lil. So what did you think?
I mean, why does this exist? I don't know. Most of it's okay. It's nothing groundbreaking.
But again, it was supposed to be a big, we're writing Gordon out of the book. Like, he's never going to return.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they killed Alfred before they killed James Gordon.
Like I said, it's like a
Think
major
about
plot.
that. They killed Alfred.
I know.
Twice,
like
I think, right? 3 times? 3 times.
3? Well, it was back in in the Silver Age. He became the Outsider, and then he's currently dead.
There's one more time, like when his niece came looking for him that first time. Oh, he was
really
missing,
dead,
presumed dead, whatever. Exactly. Let's get into all these Bat books.
All right, so
we can start with what? What do you want to start with?
I have 6 books here. Okay. Let's
Not
go with
counting Harley Quinn, right?
Yeah, counting Harley Quinn, I have 6.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we could do that very briefly, but no, Detective Comics 1059.
Yeah.
So you were right. Riddler showed up. He's not in a GIMP mask he's not in a GIMP mask, but why is he affecting Charlie Esser's other look with the facial hair?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Whoa! Rides? I don't know.
Oh, I'm going to wear a GIMP mask and murder people.
Oh, I'm going to wear a goatee and murder people.
Claire Clover. What the hell is that?
Alliteration.
And worst of all, Claire Clover.
Oh, God, I know.
This definitely feels like a Stanley character from the 60s. No tea, no shade.
I know. But yeah, the main story, it just seems like the Riddler somehow has
this
random...
is 6 parts? Oh.
I know, I saw that. I was like, what? I'm like, what is this? Riddle me that? Riddle me that?
Oh my God, who's sick of the big bat? Me, I'm sick of it.
The title was The 7 Part 1, so it could have been 7. But yeah, it seems like the Riddler just has random people just committing crimes and stuff, and then he's live streaming, I don't know if they're clues.
They literally lifted that from the movie, and I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Well, again, who knows how long ago this was written? They're like, oh yeah, man, we want to tie into that movie. Hey, man.
Meanwhile, the Flash is prequel. Forever happy. I was never gonna buy that book anyway.
Oh my God. Did you see that? Have you seen that meme? They took from the first Toby Spider-Man, when he's fighting Flash in the hall. I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
Yeah.
It's like, Peter, under Peter they have Hawaii, and he's like, I don't want to fight you, Flash. And Flash with Ezra Miller, I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
Y'all better leave them alone.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. This book is okay.
So I wonder, do you think it's like an editorial mandate that we had to do the Riddler because the movie?
And it's honestly, can I just be real with y'all about the thing that kind of just rubs me the wrong way?
Hey,
Even the Nolan trilogy, duology, because we don't count the third part. Even the Nolan movies, as great as they are, still don't really tickle a comic book nerd's fancy. And the Batman did not tickle my fancy as a cinemaphile or a Batman comic book fan. I'm just gonna be real with you.
No
so
Batman
it's
movies.
why would you
No Batman movie's ever been
And
perfect.
none of the movie people I know, the movie only DC people, they don't read the comics. They watch the movies.
I know. That's like it's like MCU too. You know, most of those people. You know, those some of those movies make $1 billion.
No, I'll say like a lot of like Gen Z, they do. They definitely get into the comics because they like the character. They realize it's different, and they give up eventually. But they do try the comic if they like the character.
Yeah.
Whereas DC is just like, nah.
Well, for the last 20 years, hasn't that been the game plan from DC and Marvel? It's like, okay, the movie's out. Let's try to make the book a little more closer to the movie, so people.
Meanwhile, the TV show's completely different. So it's like, toe your lines. I mean, find a reason and stick to it.
DC's all over the place. I mean, again, you can badmouth Marvel, Lilith, but
honestly, to be fair, and I always knew this was going to happen, when they ruined Green Arrow by putting the Felicity Smoke from the TV show, like Diggle was fine. We love Diggle on TV and in the books. We love Diggle, but Felicity, where the book literally tanked and they had to reboot and fire those writers, that's usually what happens. So you would think you would take note and not try to apply those. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I have too much common sense.
They're just stubborn. They think, hey, if we make it somewhat close. Again, they've been doing it for 20-some years, Lilith. Remember the first X-Men movie? All of a sudden, they were wearing black leather in the comics.
That was for spicy reasons, though.
Oh, my. Oh, that's right. Emma Frost. That was when Emma showed up there and joined the team.
So, you know. To be fair.
But I'm assuming this must be like if it's 6 parts, that must be like the last arc for this team, because I believe Detectives
they're leaving
also. So, yeah.
This is their magnum opus. They better make it good.
Uh-huh. And Gotham Girl.
Make it good.
I think Gotham Girl backup. Who asked for that?
Yeah.
Besides Tom King, who asked for that?
Exactly. Like I said, Claire Clover. And worst of all, Claire Clover.
Do you know anyone who's like a fan of Gotham Girl?
Never. I've never heard a person in a convention, in a forum.
Or is that like a safe choice because no one has any expectations for Gotham Girl?
They could have gave us something else, but whatever.
So you can go in any direction, and no one's really gonna bitch about it because
Yeah, but it's also, if no one cares, what the hell is it taking up pages in my book for? You could have just left it as a $3.99 book without this particular story.
Oh no, if they're gonna milk you, Lil, if they're gonna milk you for a Batman product, no.
It's just like, I don't want this backup story. Please just go back to $3.99. Please and thank you. Please and thank you.
I was gonna say, can you imagine if they did both versions? No one would buy the extra large issue.
Exactly.
Not if it's a Gotham Girl backup.
It's like I don't like having to subsidize corporate welfare. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna call it like I see it at this point.
Burn.
I mean, it's okay. Story's just not what I was looking for in a Batman book, let alone a Detective Comics book. But that's just me. Could just be me.
Again, I mean, I know we have no love for the Action Comics right now. Sorry, Connor McKenna, but no, this week we got the last part of the Martian Manhunter backup in action. Now that's
something people have actually asked for plenty of times. That's what I mean.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter. It's like, okay, deal.
Although it's like everybody else in the Batman family has a book anyway, so I think maybe that's why.
Yeah, because
no, like literally everybody else, from Damian to Tim to Barbara to Dick, like there's like 3 other Batman that aren't Bruce. You know what I mean? There's prequel Bruce. There's post-quel Bruce. There's all kinds of Batmans.
Jason's in Task Force Z. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like, I guess Gotham Girl has to be a backup. She doesn't have her own book.
All right. Sophie's choice here, Lilith Hellfire. Would you rather this was a Gotham Girl backup or a Ghostmaker backup?
You know what? I'm going to be controversial. I'll go Ghostmaker.
Oh! I finally found the thing that made her say, yes, give me Ghostmaker.
You know how bad it's got to be? As long as it's not part of, Future State. But then Gotham Girl wins.
Now I know she's not BSing me on the Gotham Girl slander. If she's picking Ghostmaker, oh, yeah. that Moon Knight wannabe.
I do. Well, actually, I don't apologize. But if Gotham Girl is your favorite character, write in and tell me why. I am dead serious and curious.
Again, you would have to do a deep dive on the internet to find someone who gives it 2 Fs about Gotham Girl. Because again,
you know who gives an F about Gotham Girl? Kevin Smith, and he's gonna cry about it on a podcast in about 2 weeks. Mark my words.
DC
They're like, somebody said nobody cares about Gotham Girl. I care.
DC, don't treat her.
I want to direct the Gotham Girl TV show.
Exactly. God, DC, don't hurt Gotham Girl. I'll cry over her. Give me work. That's how he got the Flash. That's how he directed that first Flash, right?
Yeah.
I think he said he wasn't watching any of those shows, and all of a sudden he very publicly wept over the season 1 finale, and it's just like.
I mean, to be fair, season 1 finale was good.
Yeah,
season 1 was the best season, obviously. What, you're gonna fight me?
No. I was gonna say. I was just gonna say.
I will destroy you if you say any other season is better than season 1. Or do like we do, Charlie, click off the camera. The views in the picture.
Oh my god, that should be my profile picture. So when I click off, it just says technical difficulties. Oh my god! But no, I was just thinking when you were saying that you probably didn't watch this week's Flash. Watch this week's Flash.
Phil, unless they publicly apologize for treating John Wesley Shipp like crap as Barry's dad, and then just giving him Jay Garrick, and also they killed off regular 1990s Flash in the stupid Crisis. Like, no, I have no love for Flash right now. Okay, no movie Flash, TV Flash, no love. Comic book Flash is like it's close.
Gonna miss a season 1 something or other, maybe more than one thing.
Okay, I will watch it, but nostalgia will not make me like a whole season. Sorry. It didn't work for the last season of Arrow. It ain't gonna work for this one.
All right.
Oh, but like speaking of Flash, the best Flash book you're not reading is Rogues #2.
Yes.
And I'll save that for Capes and Lunatics.
Yes.
What number is that? 272. What is it?
How dare you, Lilith Hellfire?
I forgot. Like, we do so many podcasts, so I can't keep all the
2
numbers straight. I'm sorry.
259.
Thank you. I was like, I know it's not 269. that's in July. So I'm like 250.
I'm playing Lilith Hellfire. Hey,
bring your porn stars to work then.
With the exception of Capes and Lunatics and Full Stream Ahead, every other show we do is going to be doing 1969 comics in July for summer of '69.
I mean, Capes could have done it, Phil.
We could. Hey, I told you 269.
We can pick, every week we can get a favorite issue from 1969.
Hey, well, that's true. And again, I
told just a brief. Tell Charlie a brief synopsis of their favorite issue.
Okay, brief. Okay, but I told you 269.
Brief is 3 paragraphs or less, by the way. If you want to be very specific with them. 269
is yours. So if you want to do an hour of 69ing, that's fine. You know, all 69 issues. I don't care.
I mean, we did that already, but you know.
She's like, an hour of 69. What am I, a scuba diver? Anyway,
oh, I should learn to hold my breath for 6 minutes and 9 seconds just for the hell of it.
Oh, okay, Batman. I know exactly how long I could hold my breath. Okay, Batgod. All right, I know you didn't read it, but Harley Quinn 14.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it's only part 2 of this arc, and already they know someone's framing Harley Quinn who's sitting in prison. So,
of course, because she's so good and perfect now. Don't you know that, Puddin'?
Well, no, the murderer killed someone else in the same exact style, like an idiot. So, of course,
copycat. That doesn't prove anything. There's copycats.
So
and trust me, the files and GCPD are very easy to obtain. So lock her up. Lock her up.
So who does Barbara send to break Harley out of prison?
Poison Ivy.
Who was investigating the murder in the beginning of the book? No, Kate, Batwoman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm. Interesting artistic choice.
Maybe everyone else was busy, Lilith. Hey, everyone else has their own book right now. Everyone else has their own book.
That's an
Hey man,
interesting-
if Ruby Rose hadn't quit, she could still have her own book. We wouldn't have to pretend like Ryan Wilder actually matters.
Yeah, why didn't we do a Ryan Wilder? Well,
We are technically doing Earth Prime Batwoman. That's my point.
yeah.
So that's why actual, real, white Batwoman doesn't have a book right now. Thank you, Ruby Rose.
It had to be difficult. All right. Where to next? Oh. Did you get Batman Beyond the White Knight, #2?
I read it. Oh, actually, I did buy that. It was in the pile. Never mind. I was going to say I read it. I don't know if I bought it, but I did buy it.
Pirates, hard.
So what did you think?
No, it's like sometimes my comic book guy just throws stuff in.
Whoa!
Philip, get your mind out of the gutter. We're talking serious comic book business, buddy.
It's not my fault. You and Ray have corrupted me.
Go ahead, throw it in.
So it's all about Terry. How can I not be happy?
And we're doing what did you think of that homage to Return of the Joker movie with
I know, I was like, they care, they remembered.
I'm like, they went. I'm like,
It's happening, it's happening. Oh my god, it's happening.
Yes, kids. So Bruce literally has Joker or Jack in his head.
It's hilarious.
That's oh my god, it's purgatory.
Although I do like this version of Harley Quinn.
You mean the wife of Batman?
Shh. Don't think about it too hard. I don't know. I like the world of Beyond the White Knight. It's interesting so far. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but
again,
Sean Murphy is well. And again, it's the same thing with the Catwoman book. He's the writer and the artist, and I feel like when you have a vision like this, it's easier if you can do both. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and again, it's like it's an alternate future, so it's like it's kind of fresh because we don't know where it's going to go. Because like a regular Batman book, we knew Future State wasn't going to go anywhere eventually, but
Meanwhile, I Am Batman is still going strong for some random reason. Gotta have a black Batman somehow.
is Future State Gotham still going? Is Future State Gotham still going? I literally don't give two flying Fs.
No one does, Phil. No one.
Talk about it.
Meanwhile, the end of Dino's just fuming. Him and Frank Miller. We're gonna make them pay. See? Oh, they're smoking cigars. How are we gonna make them pay?
It's a peach. What? It's a peach.
Nice.
Thank you.
They took our jobs. South Park reference. Mark your bingo cards.
Oh my god! The Amazon ones were on last night. We know where they needed their bikes from Amazon for the bike parade.
Oh yeah, I was watching the one with the Pioneer Day, where they go to the Pioneer with the police.
Oh my god, we have to start podcasting about South Park.
Susie superhero movie brackets are over. Our Patreon's wide open.
It'll never be over. That's okay. When the superhero movie brackets are over, and when Chichester gets sick of us, we'll have to do South Park and Seinfeld.
Just rotate. Tell patrons vote. Which would you rather, a South Park or a Seinfeld for 2023?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, they can vote. All four of them, 3 of them.
And how far are you into The Office?
7 episodes. Wait, let me look. I want to say it's episode 7.
Oh, that would be the first episode of season 2 because season 1 was only 6.
Okay, then yeah.
The Dundees.
I only have them straight through. I don't have it broke down in the season because ARG. I don't want commercials. So.
I can feel God in this Chili's tonight. Woo!
Oh God, it's giving me flashbacks to terrible corporate culture. Like honestly, like a little bit of mini panic attacks.
Tell me Michael Scott isn't a real boss. Come on.
I am Michael Scott. What are you talking about?
Ow!
Like this hurts. It's painful.
Oh my. All right, should we talk Joker number 14 before we get to the two parts of Shadow War?
Yeah, let's do that.
The Joker.
I thought this was actually my favorite DC book this week.
I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, it's like.
And then Trial of the Amazons was like my second favorite. So.
Okay, I didn't read it yet. I will have it read by tomorrow night.
Okay.
But
I don't know. It's like Punchline, and you have the Royal Flush Gang, and I don't know. Like it's such a throwback and deep dive with the Royal Flush Gang, and it like kind of ties into Joker, those themes and stuff. So I don't know. I'm having fun with this book.
I mean, the Punchline story was all right, but it doesn't seem like it's like, okay, the trial's over. We need to keep spinning our wheels for another issue or two. So
Yeah.
But I like the main story. It's like, what happened to the Joker? Everyone wants Gordon's like, especially Boo shows up at the end. It's like, what happened to the Joker? Like, look at him all official. And Batman.
It's moody, but like not like Batman moody. It's a different kind of moody. Like it's a moody that's actually bearable.
And of course, real Bane's back in continuity.
The boys are back in town.
Jason's
Get your Venom ready. Not that
Jason.
Venom.
Whoa! Yes, love. We know you don't like Venom.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
But yeah, no, this is interesting. But it says concluded next issue. So is that the last issue, or is it just like the last part of the 15-issue arc?
I believe that is a wrap on Joker.
Oh my! Oh. Have they finally learned their lesson?
It's been a $6 book, and it's been doing okay, but not super good. Like, they had to put Punchline somewhere, kind of is the way that I'm looking at it, and the Punchline thing is over with, so I'm assuming this book is over with. Those are my initial thoughts.
Yeah, it's like, how many months can you milk a $6 book, even if it is Joker?
Yeah, exactly. And, like, I actually don't hear a lot of people talking about it online and stuff either.
Yeah, no, I don't see any reviews or anything for this thing anywhere. I mean, it's been good, at least.
But it's a Gordon book, and I think once you figure that out, people just kind of
all the
Joker fanboys get a little mad.
All the Joker F boys are like, oh, it's only Gordon.
Yeah, which I love Gordon. I love him when he's like. I think everybody is so amazing once they're separated from Batman, Catwoman, Nightwing, Gordon. Yeah.
He's competent in this book, and he really showed it.
He doesn't have to rely on him and stuff like it's good.
And he's like, yeah, I'm a cop. He's like, Barbara, I know. I know you're Batgirl. I know that stuff in your sock drawer when you were 16 wasn't potpourri. Come on.
It was sage and oregano oil for the last time, Dad.
You're just getting rid of those evil spirits.
Exactly.
It's all Lilith gets rid of the angry spirits in her head.
Smoke the Juby.
That and she. Never mind.
It's for my glaucoma and arthritis. Damn you, Philip.
Yes, we know, love.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done. Oh, so like James is totally leaving DC is what I heard.
Oh, Tynan, yeah. Yeah, because they were talking about that at the end of Joker War, so.
Yeah, so like, I think Joker's done then. 15 is going to be the last issue, because I just remember that he was leaving the whole company. So...
Yeah, because doesn't he have his own thing coming too on what's that platform?
Substack?
Yeah. Thought he had a Substack deal too. Yeah.
But they're saying it's like the first season, so I don't know. Maybe somebody else is gonna pick this book up, but either way, I think they're probably gonna just reboot it if they are gonna. They're not gonna keep the numbering.
Oh no, they ain't gonna keep the numbering now. No.
Yeah.
But
so.
Or unless they're just like, hey, the door's always open. Whenever you want to come back, just come back and do another.
He got out just in the nick of time.
It's like
just in the nick of time.
Yeah, maybe it's like, hey, take the rest of the year, set your thing up, and then if you want to come back in 2023 for Joker season 2.
Yeah. Although I don't know, it's probably going to be a Punchline and Royal Flush Gang book at that point, which is what I'm thinking. So they're really trying to make Royal Flush Gang a thing.
Trying to make Punchline a thing, but again,
she has her fans, and she's more capable than Harley as far as I'm concerned because there's no Beaver joke. So.
That's true. And Chip and whoever's taking over Detective, can we just take a break on the Joker for a while?
And we had like 3 Joker wars, didn't we? Honestly, it felt like 3. So.
And I'm not reading it, but I believe is that Get Joker or whatever that series is running.
Oh God, I read like 2 issues and I'm like, no, thank you.
I didn't read 1 page of it, but I think it's running extremely late. So.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so we went at least a week or 2 without any Shadow War. This week we get 2 parts.
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
And I mean that honestly.
I know. So yeah, part 3 was Deathstroke Inc. number 8.
I'm telling you, this is like my new favorite book, honestly.
Deathstroke, yeah.
I like Deathstroke Inc. And since we're not going to get Batman Incorporated, Deathstroke Incorporated will do just nicely. And I love Respawn. Respawn over Damian. Sign the petition. Join in on the fun.
Well, I'm just waiting for the line. Oh yeah, well you're
Joshua Williams is freaking killing it. By the way, he also does Rogues. Like I said, you guys should pick that book.
I told
up.
you, he's doing half of DC's line.
It's like once Bendis and everybody started pulling out, you just started. Joshua Williams is writing this book too, and it's still quality. Like all the books are still pretty much very high quality too. So
the big 2 are being propped up by Chip Zdarsky, Tom Taylor. Joshua Williams. And a few teeny Howards because she's doing Catwoman. Knights of X came out this week. She's doing that.
Oh, but like, can I just talk about like Justice for Rose? By the way, like I was hoping her and Respawn would team up and like really actually kick freaking Slade's ass.
Well, it looked like that for 2 seconds.
Like, and then he's like, "Daddy." Just like the real Damien.
Oh.
Deep down, that's why he acts out. He just wants his father's love.
But we all know Dick Grayson's his true father.
Deathstroke's his true father. # bite me.
And yes, we got the whole thing with that Bruce and Talia kiss. It's like, no, I can't, Selena.
Sure. She does not care about you, bro. She's living her best life in her own book, bro. She's living her best life. You better get with Talia.
I know. Talia's like, I must have lost more blood than I thought. Batman's like, well, mine just moved. Shut up, Lil. I beat you to it. All right.
I know you did, actually.
So, yes, it's like, we got to find Deathstroke.
I will say that it doesn't feel like it progressed the story, but it like actually couldn't because we have all these other tie-ins, so you have to save the story for that. But I like the story that we got in it.
Yeah, and again, it was necessary kind of setup where it's like, it's like, okay, Batman's racing to find Deathstroke before Talia and the League does, and then, yeah, Rose and Damian show up at the end.
Yeah.
Which then,
Rose and Damian get married.
Oh God!
Join their houses.
What do you want him to be, the son of Deathstroke, or do you want him to marry Rose? You can't have both, Lilith Hellfire.
I mean, if this was Game of Thrones, we could.
DC has enough trouble. Don't wish that on them.
Fine. Either way, I would prefer for Damian not to actually be Bruce Wayne's son, because that's what makes the most sense.
That would take all the little bit of power Damian has left, because he'd be all snooty to somebody, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, well at least I didn't bang my sister."
I mean, he does need the chip knocked off his shoulder or something.
Oh yeah.
See, they're building up like Luke and Leia, though. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my!
Ooh, classic incest.
Wow! Enough about your hard drive.
Oh no! Not even stepbrothers and stepsisters. That's weird. Hentai is where I draw the line.
Even coming from single children. Yes, that's weird. All right, so yes, part 4. The first Robin issue Lilith has read. Robin 13.
Yum.
Didn't say red.
It's like, oh boy, it's a reflex now. Also, Joshua Williams. Shout out to Joshua Williams again. Where Respawn really is like, I'm just saying, he's like, oh man, you got the good Damien.
And shout out to Roger Cruz. I mean, the art wasn't bad in the Deathstroke issue, but I like the art in this one.
Oh, was it Norm that did the cover then?
Yeah. Let's say I believe. Where's the cover? Roger Cruz, Norm Rapmund, and Luis Guerrero cover. Oh, there was variant covers for this thing.
Of course there are.
Of course.
I think I got the Norm cover then. I didn't realize there were variants. I didn't see any. They must be like high incentive covers then.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'd have to check the solicits, but
it said variant cover, and then it said 1 in 25 cover.
Okay, yeah.
So, but I mean, no, this was good. Basically,
I know. I'm telling you, Bruce is jealous of Respawn. He's like, oh man, if I would have spent time with my kid, Damien could have came out like this. Oh man.
Yeah, because
I shouldn't have left them to Dick and Alfred to raise. Oh man.
Respawn tells Bruce and Damien his origin, and then they fight. Damien and Respawn fight.
Oh, and there's a bigger conspiracy brewing.
Oh god, and then Talia kidnaps Dr. Moon. Come in or I'll kill him. Okay, go ahead.
Exactly. Okay.
Deathstroke's like, wait, D-list villain? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, Virgin. Oh, good lord. So, and then, but of course, Deathstroke escapes.
Because he's Deathstroke.
And Damien will team up with Bruce, but only if he can drive.
It's like, let's have a misunderstanding, punch somebody, wash, rinse, repeat, but I'm okay with that.
And then Bruce said he called for backup, and Damien says, Grayson? And,
he's like, no, honey.
And Batman goes, no, and I go,
Yeah.
Because, yes, we see, Prometheus about to be killed until we see, who did Batman call in? Little Hellfire's favorite character, all to do about Ghostmaker. That's right, Ghostmaker. And Clown Hunter. She's beating it, kids, not in a good way. Hey, oh
my god.
Ghostmaker.
It's like, what? Can we put them in Task Force Z already and kill them, please?
No, he's so cool, Lilith. You know that Moon Knight wannabe.
I mean,
he's white. He's violent.
Is he ripping people's faces off?
I think Batman has stopped him from that level of violence.
Okay.
He's a psychopath.
Okay.
Moon Knight. Is Moon Knight a psychopath? Some of the loonies are. Hell. I'm kidding.
But can we talk about that? This issue is basically, let's just have a chat on the rooftop.
Again, yeah. I mean,
this is like, what?
These 2 issues, I mean, were good, but info dumps, yeah.
It's like, who wrote this? Bendis? Actually, the dialogue was way better, so. It didn't make me want to rip my eyeballs out, so.
Bendis.
Is it just that maybe, like, we have too much room, like there's too many parts to this crossover, maybe?
Yeah, it feels like they could have chopped something down somewhere if we're having 2 rooftop chats.
I was going to say, does this go... How many issues of the actual Batman book is this? It started at 122. Does this go to 124?
Is it supposed to be 6 parts? Or...
Here, I'll look this up. Because I was going to say, are we spinning our wheels until Chip gets here?
Oh, you know what? Quite possibly.
Here we go. Shadow War checklist. Any order checklist. We have All right, yeah. Oh no, background reading. Here. Yeah, pop-ups. Deathstroke Inc. Robin.
Hey-oh, that's what she said.
Hey-oh. Hey-oh. Okay, so yeah, Robin 13. Then next one will be Batman 123. Then
Shadow Warzone, Deathstroke
Shadow,
number 9.
Shadow
Shadow War
Warzone.
Omega. Oh, they're pulling a Marvel on us.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So no, there's only Batman 123. Oh my God! So we're gonna get a one and done in Batman 124 because Chip takes over in 125.
Oh, probably.
But I know we're all gonna run out and get Shadow Warzone.
Oh my God! Like 9 issues. That's so random. So random.
8, 9. Yeah. Well. So what was it like? Oh,
Because you got Shadow War Alpha, Shadow War Omega.
Yeah, and then the
and then Shadow Warzone. So that's
Shadow Warzone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 2 issues of Deathstroke, Batman, and Robin. Yeah, and then 3 one-shots. Okay.
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 I mean, it's still good. I think it's the best DC event so far this year. So
You're gonna get 9 parts of Shadow War. Okay. Oh, I need a South Park drop. Going down South Park.
No, I need that.
Oh God, I looked up Batman 124. First line of the solicit. In the aftermath of Shadow War.
We're cleaning up the city to get ready for 125. Don't expect much. Yep. That when you read that, you just know. You just instantly know.
Oh.
Cleanup issue. All 6.
So 124 is a cleanup issue, and it says we're getting a Poison Ivy backup story.
Justice for Poison Ivy. Justice for Pamela. They've been doing that girl dirty.
Oh yeah, especially since
she broke up with Harley.
Exactly. I was gonna say, was that Joker War? No, that was Future State. Never mind.
Yeah, Future State. Yeah. Future State was like Convergence. It didn't have any good parts.
Joker War.
Some people would say Flora Yar, but
Joker War's dead. Joker War's body wasn't even cold yet, and they already started up Future State.
I know. I was like, what the F?
Well, that's it. That's the play these days. It's like one crossover can't even be done.
I honestly feel like, what was the one with the satellite Brother Eye? I feel like we've been in a constant state of events since that one. That rolled into Convergence. The one right before Convergence, that rolled into Convergence. It feels like we've been in a cycle of events ever since then.
No, I think since Infinite Crisis, 2005, 2006?
No. I mean, yes, but no. We've had a break between then, but I feel like, seriously, Convergence, all the way through, it's just been event after event after event. Like, you remember how the events used to just start in May? That used to just be a thing.
Well, let's just lay it to where we always lay it. New 52. That's where it started. Just event after event.
Don't look at us. We're not broken.
Because what? They didn't even get a full year in the New 52 before it's like, hey,
we didn't even get issue, we didn't get issue 52 before something else happened.
No, it was like, what was that? Like issue 8 or 9 of like the Bat books. It's like, Court of Owls crossover.
Yeah, it's terrible. DC, get your stuff together. On that note, give them the homework.
All right, so let me make sure I got the right issues because yes, it'll be part 2 of Officer Down. So
Officer Down. I repeat, Officer Down.
Hey-oh. What is this? Lilith House? Hey-oh. Anytime you... Okay, here we go. All right, so yes, part 2 next week of Officer Down from, Ladies Night, Birds of Prey 27 and Catwoman 90.
Me? Wow.
That's right, 2-for-1 drinks. It's Ladies Night. All right, and I believe I think it'll be the next day on the podcast. You can pick up part 3 in the Nightwing issue on the Nightwing News. So,
diggity date.
And then the week after that, we'll wrap it up with Detective Comics 7 Detective Comics 754, and Batman Gotham Knights 13.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
And then, God, I know Justin was already messaging me about sending feedback for the episode after that. So I'm like, damn, no one would stalk Officer Down. Okay.
It's not bad.
I know.
It's a time capsule.
Will's like, I don't hate it, but
Is it in the butt?
In the butt is fine.
hey, all right. So
He was on a morphine drip, so.
whoa, who? Charlie Esser?
Gordon.
Oh yeah. Oh whoa, jeez. And Batman was there. Oh jeez.
That's an interesting artistic choice.
Anyway,
It's like the end of Godfather, the door's closing. Like, why are you closing the door?
On that note,
okay, kids. So please send us your thoughts on Officer Down. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you could follow We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. Actually, I feel like you're giving me the Charlie Esser finger. One word. So find us on Facebook, on Twitter. Find links to all the various social medias for all the various shows we do, Marvel and DC. Again, check out our YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube. Slowly but surely, we've been going up in subscribers, Little Hellfire. So people are checking out the YouTube. Be one of them. Again, every
Be
episode.
a cool kid. Leave an F in the chat.
Exactly.
F in the chat for Gordon's virginity.
Wow! Every episode gets a video, whether it's a review like this, the creator interviews, like we were talking about, Mark Waid and GM DeMatteis. So, again, don't miss a second. So, smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
Hey, if you're watching this video, you might already be on YouTube. So, just smash the subscribe button.
Smash it.
Right.
And if you're watching it on Facebook, go ahead, give it a like, leave a comment.
Yeah, go to YouTube and smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
All right. But most importantly, please subscribe to our Patreon. You get so much bonus content there. You get early access to all the creator interviews. Every month, that master of his craft, Mr. D.G. Chichester, that's right, put the respect on that name, Mr. D.G. Chichester talks with me and Lilith every month about one of his creations.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
You said that to him, you'd mortify him. Leave him alone.
Yeah. Oh my God, we have to introduce him to Diana Marnell. Did you see where he went? He went to the Satanic Temple.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. They did an episode of Real Housewives on that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Hail
man.
Satan.
I know. We need to introduce those ladies to Mr. Chichester.
Now I'm worried.
Hail Satan.
What's he up to? What's he writing? What's he up to? That smells like a research file.
That's not the devil you write.
Hail Satan.
All right.
It's the devil you know. Wait a minute. Wrong feed.
That's right. That's right. Subscribe to the Patreon. You'll get that devil worshiper every month.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And of course, Lilith's favorite, because she demanded it, superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movies of all time. April
Puma,
episode,
Jerry. Puma.
April episode, we will crown a Marvel winner. And then May will start the DC battles. So don't want to miss any of that. So please subscribe to the Patreon, $3 to $5. And if you want more bang for your buck, pick up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch.
Oh, I have one too. It's okay.
So does Charlie Esser. So come on. You know, me and Lilith will shill, but you know if Charlie Esser actually gets one.
I don't drink out of it anymore.
Whoa! That's a lot of M&Ms.
Skittles.
Oh, nice.
All green Skittles.
If I ate as many Skittles as I wanted, I would
have diabetes.
Diabetes.
See, super connected. We'll keep it alive.
All one word. So yes, kids, find everything we just talked about at Linktree, linktr.ee/CapesandLunatics. And to bring it again around full circle, speaking of bodies hitting the floor, Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you?
Oh my. Okay. If you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69. And of course, making comments, not content. Don't get happy at Lilith Hellfire 69. Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro.
Put it here. I'm going to the hole on principle.
Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro.
Of course, the greatest of all time.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
You're so simple. You're so simple, Phil.
And a close runner-up.
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch.
Why do we even have that lever, Kronk? I don't know.
I don't know.
I was sober. That's the sad thing.
Oh, I know.
I gotta start drinking again. It's bad.
I was gonna say you better get your medicine soon. All right, thank you for joining us again in 1 week. It'll be Ladies' Night, Birds of Prey 27, and Catwoman number 90. Hopefully, they'll show up for their own books. I'm like that. Tim Drake.
Tim said, "I want no part of this crossover."
Said,
I'll be in the bathroom. Thank you very much.
He said Mr. Seinfeld went to the bathroom, at which point Mr. Costanza took some ice out of Mr. Seinfeld's glass and washed up, and then said to me, "This never happened." Hello! That was on today. Hello!
Yeah, I could never let anybody in my house after that episode. Like, I just look around at all my stuff and I'm like, no, somebody would totally try to do that to me.
It's a giant ball of oil. Hello!
It's all these collectibles.
Come back next week. Maybe we'll be sane by then. Probably not.
No.
But until then, join us same bat time.
Same bat channel in Arkham. The Batman Podcast. Arkham's favorite podcast.
Riddle me this. Who is Vengeance?